All right, we're on the air. Hello, everybody. Welcome to part two. If you guys missed part one, that was the video I did just a few days ago. I think, let me double check what day that was. I got it open right here. That was on. Well, I uploaded that yesterday. I recorded it the day before. But yeah, that's the video from yesterday, from September 3rd. Today is the 4th, and we've got the rest of the script to read, and we will be comparing that to the PDF, exposing Donald as more of the fraud liar that he is. If anybody has missed the drama, basically Donald is trying to steal all the profits for himself and all the money the campaign made. He's making up fake expenses and all this stuff, and he's already stole my writing credit. He's lied about the script, lied about pretty much everything, lied about printing the book before, lied about so many things, so many things. It's hard to keep track of them all or list them all. I start saying one thing, I remember like 10 more. But Donald is a complete fraud liar, and we've documented that on my channel, on SWC's channel, on DA Talks' channel. So there's been quite a few channels that have been documenting this and have laid it all out, and we've got the rest of the script to look through today. So hopefully everybody tuning in has already seen the first video, because we looked through the first 10 pages of the script in that one. We're gonna look through the rest of it here in just a few minutes. I just want to get a few more people in first because we've only got like 5 people in here, and I want to make sure we get a few more people in because, like with every stream, I'll start talking about the drama right away, and then we'll get like 10 more viewers in just a couple minutes later, and then everybody misses it, and they're like, "Can you please recap it?" And so I'm just gonna wait till we get I'll wait till we get like 10 or more people in here. So please hit the thumbs up, you guys. Please share it out. Let's get some more people in here. I already tweeted it out. But if you guys could share it as well and get your friends in here, that'd be cool. So that way we could look at the comparison, and I won't have to keep doing the whole repeating myself thing where new people come in and want to be caught up. But yeah, so let's get some more people in here. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I've had such an awful day today. I'm not even gonna lie. I had such an awful day today, guys. After work, I found out that my PayPal was hacked, so I had to go to the bank, and then I had to come home and call PayPal, and I had to change all sorts of passwords, call all sorts of people, and I got like $250 stolen out of my PayPal. So, and it's gonna take like 7 to 10 days, they said, to get it back to me. So I'm just like, come on! It took 6 seconds to get stolen, but now it's got to take like 10 days for me to get it back. So, had some just awful PayPal troubles today after work, and then I got caught by the train after work. I got stuck by the train. There were all sorts of detours on the way home, and it was just an awful day, guys. And so I wanted to do a little bit more writing. I wrote in the morning before work. I wanted to do some writing afterwards, but all that dumb stuff happened with my PayPal getting hacked, and then having to go to the bank and dealing with all the detours and getting stuck by trains and blah blah blah. And so I don't know. I'm just in such an angry mood that I can't really write when I'm in an angry mood. I have to be happy. So I'm a little too angry to get more writing done. But I am here to look at the rest of the script with you guys. Let's just give it another couple minutes here. But I do want to say hi to the people we got in the chat. Let me know how you guys are all doing in the chat. We got 12 people watching, guys. Please hit the thumbs up. Share out the link. Let's get more people in here. And let me know in the chat how you guys are doing. We've got Mars 10. Mars 10. Nice to see you here in the chat, Mars 10. And we've got one of our regulars, Hervoge. I hope I say that right, man. He says, Parampapam. Okay, I don't know exactly what he's trying to say there. But it's nice to see you here. He says, reading some Chester Hines. Well, that's cool, man. But nice to see you guys all here in the chat. But we will take another couple minutes here before we start looking at the comparison. But yeah, I hope you guys have all been having better days than I've been having. But I'm looking forward to this nice 3-day weekend we've got here, tomorrow, after, and after. Gonna be a nice 3-day weekend and catch up on some writing, probably watch a movie or two. Just have a nice weekend. Need to decompress. Oh, that's one of my favorite jokes in Seinfeld when Jerry is like, "Are you still decomposing?" And George is like, decompressing. That's one of my favorite jokes. That's what I think about every time I sit down to relax and I'm decomposing, no, decompressing. Um, but yeah, but how this will work, guys, is I'll read like 5 to 10 pages, and then I'll probably come back to you guys, see what you guys have to say, and then I'll continue reading the pages from the script in PDF. Yeah, we'll give it 1 more minute here. So we're just about at the 6 minute mark. When we hit the 7 minute mark, I'll give it 1 more minute for us to get people in here. But yeah, but we do got 11 or 12 people in here. Hopefully we get a few more in here to see the rest of this script. And I hope you guys liked the first video. If you guys didn't see it, I mean, you could probably just catch it after this stream. But yeah, we looked through the first 10 pages in that video. It was about a 20-minute video, and you saw that really Donald did nothing but add a few swear words. That was it. He added a few swear words and a couple cringy lines of dialogue, and it's still like 99.999999999999999 my script. So like he didn't change anything. He added like 2 more lines and some swear words. So that's all he did, and he thinks that means he's a writer, and I'm not somehow. But yeah, I created this whole book, this character, all the side characters, the whole universe. I created their stories, their characters, their personalities, how they talk, all that stuff. I created it all, and he's trying to steal it now. But we're exposing him, and now that we've just crossed the 7 minute mark, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the script. At the script, I can't even talk. But we're gonna take a look at the script now and the PDF, and I'm gonna do the side by side. I'm about to share my screen. Hello, Vicky. Saying hi to Vicky real quick before I share my screen. And let me see here. I always forget where the share screen button is. But let me share my screen here. All right, cool. So now you guys can see my screen. So here's the PDF. Let me put it like this, and then we've got the script right here. If you guys can see the comparison, this was the last page we looked at in the video. This is the last page of our comparison. So that was page 10. So we will scroll past page 10, and here we are with page 11. So page 11 in the script, I'll get you guys caught up real quick. Basically what happened was Brutus's latest bounty, he got paid for it. It wasn't as much money as he thought he was going to get. But at least he got something, unlike me. I'm probably not going to get anything. But that's where we left off, and we're back here with the guy he paid. So page 11 says, back in that room they were just in, the man steps out from the shadows and towards the door. Which is what you could see happens here. Guard 1. Sir, you should really do something about the lighting in this place. And that's what the guy says, except Donald puts at the end of it. So it says, sir, you should really do something about the lighting in this place. Donald just adds, it's bad for the eyes. That is what we call redundant writing, everybody. You should do something about the lighting in this place. We see that it's bad. So you don't have to say, it's bad for the eye. We already get that. It's a comic. We could see. And then the man who was in the shadows says, don't worry about it. And then Donald just adds, make sure he's taken to the arena right after don't worry about it. So Donald thinks just adding a little sentence to everything I wrote makes it his. Then here's, let's see, then right here, guard 1, you'd think for all the capital this place brings in, we could at least afford comfy chairs. How's he sit in these all day? And then it's, you'd think for all the capital this place brings in, we could at least afford comfy chairs. How's he sit in these all day? So it's my dialogue. It's all there. It's all the actions are there. Here we are with page 12 right here. Oh wait, no, page 12 is still here. Yeah. Well, let me double check that. It looks like we might have got something combined here. Let me see. But right here, it's, let's see. Welcome to the death trials. Okay, so this page right here, is this one page 12? I might have just gotten mixed up a little on the number, but yeah, but here, it's welcome to the death trials. And then there's some shots of the crowd, and it looks like He might have. Did he move the dialogue there? No, no, he didn't. That's still on page 13, yeah, with the shots right here. I see it. So we kind of got to move the PDF to the side a little bit. But like he announces him here, like we have Ambrose the swordsman, and then page 14 right here is the splash page. Splash page. We see the center of this place. It's filled with water. That's what it looks like to me. And it's got the dialogue from page 13. He moved it here to this page where it says release them, but it's there. So he moved my dialogue from page 13 to 14. Um, I mean, it doesn't count as writing, no matter what Donald thinks. Moving around what I wrote to a different page doesn't do anything. Um, let's see, page 15. Let's see, we see two doors opening. Exactly what happens. On either side, we see Silas and Ambrose, each riding a shark. Ambrose has two swords ready. Silas has a chain around the shark to guide slash steer it. And one chain is ready to strike. So that's exactly what's going on here. Let's see. The sharks start going towards each other. Silas whips his chain and it goes around one sword, but Ambrose cuts it with the other. He sort of, for whatever reason, took out the action and just put up closes of their faces. So, and guys, doesn't this sound cool? The sharks start going towards each other. Silas whips his chain and it goes around one sword, but Ambrose cuts it with the other. Instead of that, he gives you up closes of their faces without any words. What's the point of these up closes right here? Wouldn't you guys rather see that action? Let me know in the chat what you guys would have preferred. Seeing the action here with chains being wrapped around swords and then this fight, and or would you rather just see up closes of their faces with these random just speed lines right there? Let me know down in the chat. Let's see. Oh, Mars 10 says, did you want to have the script on screen? Is it not on screen? I have it open right here. And I'm sharing screen. Does it not share my whole... Let me try it one more time. Let me stop sharing and let me see when I share my screen if I can share the document too. Does it not? Because it says StreamYard here. What if I click on Firefox sharing indicator? Will that share? Oh, hold on. Entire screen? Let me see now. Let me see. There we go. Entire screen. I am sorry. Mars 10, thank you so much. I'm sorry for being a boomer at the start of this, guys, but I will scroll back here and you guys could take a look at the script that's on the screen. You guys could see it's all there. Welcome to the death trials, the swordsman, whatever. Release them, how he moved that from 13 to 14. Page 15 right here with the action scene that he, instead of action, he just put these up closes of these dudes' faces. So I don't know what's up with that. There we go. Mars 10 says, hey. Well, thank you very much, Mars 10, for pointing out that I was a boomer. But yeah, sorry guys, I didn't realize you couldn't see the script at first, but I've left it up here now, so now you guys can see it. But as you can see, it's really everything that I said it was. And then, let's see, we had a page right here that I decided to cut out, and I think this might have been, yeah, this was an idea for a stretch goal that stretches to like a 3-page fight of those guys on the sharks. Okay, so now here we go, which with page 17, which I think was page 16 in the file, because I think he was working out of order. I think so. But let's see here. But here's page 17. So, oh, this did not age well. Van Skyver City. This is what Donald thinks writing is. I put Van Skyver City, and he changes it to Skyver City. Wow, Donald. A round of applause for that genius writing. Just Donald gets a round of applause. He cut out one word. That means he's the writer. So yeah, so then we see Delia and Eric walking around, walking through a town, highly populated alien town, and then we got the narration box, like I said, and then she sees a wanted, let's see, she sees the wanted poster Brutus, and then she picks it up. Well, he zooms in on it. She doesn't pick it up. And then, let's see, her thoughts is, I knew he wasn't stupid enough to come back here. I knew he wasn't stupid enough to come back here. So instead of it being a thought bubble, he made it into a dialogue bubble for What reason? Who is she talking to? Like, I know the dude is there with her, but that's her animal on her leash. She's not going to be talking to him. She's not going to be talking out loud. This is a thought bubble. This is a thought bubble. She shouldn't be saying this out loud. That's how you get a trash comic. It's you need to know which bubbles to use. Then her thoughts are, it's supposed to be another thought bubble. I will give you the worst death imaginable for what you've done to me. And then I will give you the worst death imaginable for what you've done to me. So he's using my exact dialogue, guys. He just put it in a word bubble instead of a thought bubble. That's not writing. That's he thinks he's the writer because he put a word bubble instead of a thought bubble. Hero page 18. Let's see. Now we cut to an aerial view of Bridgeport. I guess he didn't carry on the name Bridgeport. Well, I don't know if we were putting it in a caption or not. But well, I mean, I put it in quotes. I wanted it in a caption, but I guess he didn't follow along. I said it's like two big islands connected by a metal arch slash bridge. Um, and then I see we see outside of a bar, which is where they are. Let's see. There are tables outside of it, so people can chill and drink. Think of this place like Vegas: casinos, bars, booze, etc. Anyways, there are tons of empty beers on the table. Brutus has one in hand, and Gideon is holding two of them. Brutus he's okay right here. Brutus, slow down, Gideon. Then Brutus says, "Slow down, Gideon." So this is exactly my story. Gideon, I'm drinking away my past. Didn't I ever tell you? I'm drinking away my past. Do you mind? Didn't I ever tell you? Okay, so Donald puts, "Do you mind?" at the end of the first sentence, and he's like, "That makes me a writer." Brutus is supposed to face palm. He doesn't technically do that, but he does put his face on his head. And then Brutus says, "Oh, for the love of," and then Gideon says, "It all started." So it's my exact script, and I really like this part, which is the flashback to his uh, to Gideon's origin. Um, so here we go with okay, flashback page to like the early '70s or something, and we see a guy driving a hot chick down the street. Well, we don't actually see them driving, but hear narration, like in every flashback, with how my parents made me. Let's see, like in every flashback, with how my parents made me. See, so he's carrying over the dialogue. Um, let's see, panel the backseat people get the idea. There we go. Um, let's see, because some of this dialogue. Let's see. Um, I'm trying to see if that was from. No, I think he might have. Okay, yeah. So he added this right here, because I think originally there might have been dialogue. Yeah, there was about. Let me see. Sorry, I lost track of which page I was on. I think I scrolled too far. I know I'm a boomer. Here we go. It was page 19. Um, Okay, so he added this right here, which was just trash. One night he got so drunk he forgot to use a condom. That is just dumb, Donald. That's not comedy. That's just dumb writing. That's the best you could come up with. You should have put a joke or something in there. But then it cuts to the hospital. Um, oh my goodness, this is not how Gideon talks. He puts, "So out popped little old me." That's not how Gideon talks. It's not the kind of person he is. He's a robot. He's not going to say, "So out popped little old me." He's got a different mind than some 14-year-old Tumblr chick that would talk like this, okay? Um let's see. So then the doctor walks into the waiting room and up to baby Gideon and his dad. But baby Gideon has his grown man head no matter what age he is. We don't do we see no we don't really see close up on baby Gideon though, so can't really tell in that panel. I don't know if yeah, it sort of shows in the following panels, um but yeah. So then I said, "Doctor, we're afraid she has passed away from plot." Um, and then Donald changes it to, "We did everything we could, but I'm afraid she had to pass away to further the plot, sir." Yeah, so instead of we're afraid she passed away from plot, she had to pass away to further the plot. See, I'm a writer because I reworded what you said. This is dumb. Let's see. So page 20. Okay. So next we see him and his dad, and they're a few years older. He's like 4, and they're playing catch. Okay, so Dad says, "Catch it, buddy," which is exactly what he says. Dad throws it and it hits little Gideon in the head, and he falls down. We show the rest of the lawn, and there are like 12 kids of all races. And then it says, "My dad couldn't even be trusted to pull a pizza out of the oven." Um, and he puts he does carry that over. That joke makes it. So Donald is still using all my jokes, all my writing. He just thinks if he puts 1 or 2 words here or there that it counts as writing, and it counts as him being the writer and not me. Um, let's see. It's sort of hard to tell right there when the page changes. I think it changes right here. Oh yeah, here we go. So we cut back to Brutus and Gideon. Brutus says, "What the f does this have to do?" That's exactly what it says. And then Gideon, while chugging one, it carries over. Let me finish, Brutus. um, I don't think he gave Gideon the beard here that I thought would be funny if he had. Let's see. Okay, so then back to the flashback. We show his family all sitting down for dinner, all 13 kids, his dad and stepmom. um, oh my goodness. But the stepmom's a sex bot, so that's how he's a robot. Let's see. And then in the next panel, all the kids except Gideon fall face first into the food. And then it's, I put poison in all their drinks when I meant to put it in just mine. And that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. That's exactly the word bubble. That's exactly what it says. Oh my goodness. That's probably my favorite joke in the whole book is probably he accidentally poisons all his siblings. I don't know why I find that so funny. He's supposed to poison just himself, but he poisons everybody else. That's gold. That's absolutely gold. I think Donald did a good job drawing my script. I think we really worked well together. I think I wrote a really great book. I came up with a really great story, and I think it was funny. And I think he did a really great job drawing the book I wrote. Sorry, guys, I had to reply to a text message real quick. um, but I will go back here to StreamYard real quick, and I will see what you guys are up to. We've got 15 people in here, guys. Please hit the thumbs up and share out the link, please. And just give me 1 second here. Okay, and let me scroll up in the chat a little bit. Let me enlarge the screen actually while I do this. Let me see what people are saying. We've got Lorenzo Sleestack in here. Hello, Lorenzo. Nice to see you. Donald's parents forgot to use a condom too. Oh my goodness. Mars 10 saying what up. Shinobi 1 says what? Can we not talk about how the left doesn't understand comedy anymore? Who told Donald this was funny? That's true. That's true. I don't know who told him my jokes in the script are funny. Like the one I just showed you where the robot accidentally poisons all 12 of his siblings instead of just himself. Oh man. That's comedy. But Donald saying I think it was like early on like page like 5 maybe when Donald was like, "But this is my favorite black shirt." Like no, that's not comedy. That's just like retarded like 14-year-old girl on Tumblr jokes. Yeah, a 14-year-old Tumblr girl is more masculine than Donald. Nico Jack. Oh man. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, these changes seem lame and unnecessary. Yeah, they're not necessary at all, and they are super lame. They're just like I don't know. He adds like 3 words or something, or he'll rearrange how I said it. Like when I say like she's passed away from plot, he's like, "No, she passed away because she had to further the plot." Like that's not writing. That's him just doing a tiny bit of editing to what I already wrote. Um, Cameron Scott, happy Friday, man. Hope you had a good one. VM Re is saying Donald Chupalo. I forgot what that means. I know you guys explained it to me last time you had said that, But all right, guys. So we'll keep going here. But yeah, guys, please hit that thumbs up. Please share out the link. We got 14 people in here, and we will continue on with the script comparison. But so let's see. Here we are. Let's see. Um, okay, so here we are. Donald added this panel where Brutus says every GD time. But let's see. But then, so we show him as a teen sitting on a computer. I grew up to be a computer hacker. Let's see. Uh, okay, it looks like we cut out the joke here that I made about him getting past encrypted files and how it was like every TV hacker ever. He did cut out that joke. Okay, but let's see. Um, okay, but he does though continue with the this part that I wrote here with we show his dad and stepmom come in hand, which is what happens. Let's see. And my parents told me some important news one day. And my parents told me some important news one day. So that still is what I wrote. Let's see. Narration that my stepmom was the runaway princess of Japan and that I was the royal baby by default. Let's see. That my stepmom was the runaway princess from Japan and that I was the royal baby by default. So it's exactly my script. I don't know what he thinks he changed. We'll see. I mean, we're going. I mean, we're up to page 23. Donald said he changed 25% of the script. Up to page 23. We've seen all he's added is a few swear words and like and that's it. Like and a couple cringy lines and that's it. Um oh man, why does this PDF not show me the whole word bubble there? Um I don't know. I'm trying to drag it to this side, but it doesn't show me it. But do I have to enlarge it? Um, no, it's still not showing me that. So I don't know. Is that how it's gonna be in the book? Are these word bubbles cut off in the book? I don't know. It's cut off in the PDF. I don't know why I can't see those word bubbles. Um, I don't know. I could see this, and I scroll here, and the word bubbles are cut off. But Donald says this makes no sense. How are you the royal baby, and how do you poison 12 other cups by mistake? But he says it here. This makes the story never something makes no. I can't really read part of it here, but story never no sense. How are you the royal baby? Do you poison 12 other cups by mistake? So it's basically that line. It's the exact line, except well, no, that's it. The story never makes any sense. That's the exact line. Let's see. Okay. Well, he says, I'm glad you asked. That looks like his own line. Well, what does it say? Immediately regret that? This is not dial. This is not how these two characters would talk. Donald does not understand the characters I created. But then, let's see. But then now Delia and Eric are watching over them from on top of the building. Delia puts her mouth to his ear to whisper. As she does, she takes him off his leash, and then she says "sick 'em," which happens. Sick 'em. And then crazy shot of Eric hopping down at Brutus, and then let's see. Okay, this might be the splash page. Actually, he might have combined that with Eric's claws digging into Brutus's head. Yeah, it looks like those pages might have been combined right there. And then he adds the unnecessary cursing. There did not need to be any cursing right here. There's been cursing in this book. This was just not necessary here. You got to know when to use it. But then let's see, page 25 here. This is cringe. I'm cringing, guys. Oh my goodness. That laughing is really annoying, dickhead. This is not writing. Let's see. This a-hole is like a coked out spider monkey. Donald does not know how to write. If you don't know how to write, then please don't write. Please don't write. This should not have had any dialogue, this scene. And if it did, it shouldn't have been this cringy, that laughing is really annoying, dickhead. This a-hole is like a coked out spider monkey. That's not writing. That's just cringe. But this is just some fight scene where we see Brutus grab Eric and having launch him into a building, which happens, and something about Eric bending like cyber fog and blah blah blah. Uh, let's see. Oh, and then here's the right here where it says Gideon reaching into his pocket. Um, let's see. Next shot. Somehow the tiny piece of metal he uh, pulled out has grown into a sexy staff slash giant hammer. Thing similar to the one you said you couldn't use because Justin owned it. Oh man, that's just another story for another day. Rip. But yeah, there was a design he had that he said he couldn't use the design because Justin Jordan owned it, and I thought it was cool, and I was like, why don't we do something similar? And that's what happened here. So he's got the hammer thing, and then let's see, Gideon. Right here, it's exactly what happens. He he beats Eric with the hammer, but it's funny because he hits Brutus half the time. Oh, that's gold too. That's gold too. Um, oh, now this is cringe. You're hitting me, lugnut. That's the joke. You're not supposed to say the joke. The joke is that Gideon is hitting Brutus like an idiot. Brutus isn't supposed to say, you're hitting me, lugnut. The reader could see that. They could see who he's actually hitting. That's. Oh my goodness, Donald. You ruined this book, didn't you? Man. Um, Oh man, let's see. Oh man, it's just more of a fight that Brutus is landing punch after punch, but this dude's relentless. Um, let's see. And then let's see. Zendelia hops off the roof and kicks Gideon in the face, and which is what happens. And then she puts Eric's leash around Gideon and chokes him. Then Brutus sees it and screams out Gideon, which is what happens. And then let's see, page 27. Let me check in with you guys in the chat real quick. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Lorenzo, and let me enlarge this actually while I read these. Let's see. Lorenzo says so. Donald basically just acted as editor. Basically, yeah, and an awful one. VM Reese says seems like a double page badly placed. Yeah, definitely. Since I couldn't even get to the word bubble. March 10, yeah, this is what's called light editing, not writing. Exactly. Uh, Andrew Anderson says learning curves? What learning curves? Lorenzo C. Stack says that Spider Monkey phrase was embarrassingly bad. I know. Donald roasted live. Yeah, we've done that a few times. Let me see. Let me go back to the PDF here. Let's minimize it and go back to the script. Let's see. So Brutus punches Eric in the face, and the mask starts to come off, and we see he has a very scary looking face, not deformed, but like the stuff of nightmares. We can find reference if you want. I don't think we ended up finding reference, so I don't know if he even. I had something specific in mind for that, but didn't know. I don't. It doesn't look like he actually ripped off the face mask though. Um, Hold on, I gotta mute real quick. Okay, people, apologies for that. Sorry guys, I did have to go real quick, because people came down here and there was a bunch of noise, and I didn't want it to get picked up on my stream. So sorry that I sort of boomered out for, for a few minutes there. But okay, so now let me take that off the screen, and we will go back to comparing the script. So here's where we left off with. Okay, so here's with the fight. Uh, Donald, this is not this character. Donald puts really hate this Jagoff. What? That is not how Brutus would talk. Donald made this guy into an idiot. Uh, and then Brutus says, "Help me," which is what happens here. Choke, help me, choke. Exactly, it carries over. Um, then let's see. Page 28. Let's see. So Eric right here's clawing away at Brutus. Brutus grabs him. And then okay. My goodness, he adds so much cringe. Isn't he sexy when he's bleeding? What? Donald does not know these characters at all. This is not how they would talk. The fight is pretty much staying the same. We've got this splash page right here, page 29. Splash page of Eric crashing into Delia. He gets cut or she gets cut real bad, but she'll live. That's because because Brutus throws him right here at the end of let's see, page 28. Like he launches him like a rubber band. So then we got page 29 there, and then page 30. Brutus stomps on Eric's hands one at a time. Some onomatopoeia of crack, which is okay. I think he puts, it looks like crunch here. Let's see. We see Gideon kneeling over Delia. Her eyes are closed, which is exactly what happened. Gideon, you okay, Brutus? You okay, Brutus? Get back, Gideon. I got her. So it's exactly my script, except Donald wants to lie and say it isn't. Let's see. Her eyes shoot open as she somehow lassos the leash around Gideon's arm. She jumps up and pulls on the rope, which is what happens. Except Donald adds the worst dialogue ever. She's not dead. She's not dead. That's not what Gideon would say. And then she says, "I'm the main antagonist, dummy. Of course I'm not dead by page 29. This is the dumbest. Oh my goodness. He ruined this book. Donald's an idiot. That is. What is he? Is he a 14-year-old girl on Tumblr? This is some of the worst dialogue I've ever heard. He ruined a book that could have been great. He made it trash. Where are we now? Page 31. Let's see. Let's see. We see an up close of the rope going deeper into his arm, going on tight. On her way down from the air, she tugs on the leash as she goes for a punch at Brutus, which is exactly what happens. Let's see. Brutus rips the leash out her hand and lifts her with one arm and has the other big hand around her head. Well, I don't think he put the other hand there. Let's see. Uh, oh my goodness, this is cringe. This is cringe. I just noticed this. He puts get a good grip, and then she calls him daddy? Ugh. No, this is my reaction right here where he says, "WTF is wrong with you?" Yeah, that's my reaction to you, Donald. What is wrong with you? Oh my goodness. Ugh. This is gross. Ugh. This is nasty. You put the worst dialogue. I don't even want to read some of this when he says can't give a girl some foreplay. What? He turned this book disgusting. This is not the angle I was going for with this scene, guys. Trust me. Um, let's see. Where are we even? Right here, where then Brutus does the reveal as he punches her in the face and breaks her nose, where he says, "Our child is dead." And then which is sort of what happens, and then he kicks her, which is what happens. Sorry, guys. I'm just a little grossed out. Like that is not the at all what these characters would say, and he just put in gross dialogue that would never happen in this scene. Oh yeah, Lorenzo. Donald's dialogue changes are so cringy. They are. They are. It makes me want to throw up. Ugh. But let's go back. Let's go back to the comparison here. Sorry guys, just 1 second. I actually got to reply to a text message real quick. Um, Sorry, somebody was asking me about what happened with my PayPal. I was just filling them in on it. Um, yeah, and if you guys missed the start of the stream where I was catching everybody up, I did actually. Uh, my PayPal got hacked earlier today, so it was just an awful day. Um, but anyways, getting back to this here. So page 33. This should be. Um, Oh my goodness, this is awful. Just like old times, baby. That is not this character. Oh my goodness, she's supposed to hate him. She's supposed to hate him. This is not what this is supposed to be. Ah. Oh my goodness, he carries some of the dialogue over like look, baby, but I say, but come on, you're not dying on me too, and he says, come on, you're not dying. Oh man, let's see. Okay, this is actually kind of funny where Donald says, we'll find you an electrician or something. Um, but let's see. But no, but in the script, Brutus is like, let's get you to a hospital. Um, let's see. Okay, but then here's page 34. Well, I think this is page 34. I got a little bit lost here, but 34, we see let's see, we see police spaceships, and Delia's laughing, but we can't quite see her in this scene laughing. But anyways, then she says, "Nowhere left to run, Brutus," which is the exact line. And then she says, "I didn't forget that you were bounty too." And then the lights shoot down and pull up Brutus and Gideon. So Donald's following this to a T, even though he claims he didn't. We're 35 pages in, you guys. And it's exactly my script. So I've yet to see where the 25% of changes are, other than he added just the world's worst dialogue to that fight scene. 18 people in here, guys. Please hit the thumbs up and share out the link. And I'm also going to post the link to my books on Amazon down there in the chat. So if you guys want to buy my books that doesn't have cringy dialogue and books I'll actually see money from, then that's the link to do so. But here, we'll come back to the comparison. So, establishing shot of an alien prison. So that's what we get. On the inside, we see Gideon and Brutus sitting at a table eating lunch with 4 other people. Gideon is drinking milk but acting like fake drunk, telling a story. Everyone except Brutus is clinging to every word. And then Gideon says, "And all 12 of my siblings were dead. I was the only one left. And all of my 12 siblings were dead. I was the only one left." So Donald, it's my exact dialogue. Brutus says, "That is the worst origin story." And he face palms and he says, "How did I get stuck with this?" And then Gideon says, "At least I know my origin story." And then up close on Brutus's eyes, looking a little annoyed or mad. Oh man! And then we cut back here to, let's see, so page 36. So we see a mad scientist up close. He looks insane and has on gloves and goggles. So he doesn't really have that. Here in the scene, no gloves or goggles, but same thing. It's still the mad scientist, and scientist says, "It's alive! It's alive!" Ha ha ha! And then we zoom out and see a TV border. And then we see a guy with Cheetos in a bowl on his lap watching TV. He's got crumbs all over him, zit face, orange hair. Let's see. And then, did I skip a sentence? Oh yeah, and then the onomatopoeia of knock coming from the door. So then next shot, here we are with page 37. Next shot, he is at the open door. Package from Mr. Ligma Nuts. Then let's see. Then the mailman says, "Are you ligma nuts?" But he just said he takes out R, so it's you ligma nuts. And then let's see. Well, he puts nice chatting with you. That's not in the script, but yeah, but it carries on with the guy just has the blank expression, um, and then the guy is supposed to say, well, the mailman is supposed to say groovy, but he puts nice chatting with you. Let's see, page 38. Let's see. So he opens it, and it's a bunch of mini cryo tubes. He sets them down on a table and goes back to watching TV. Next shot, he's asleep. All the tubes fall off the table. Well, he sort of tosses them. They're supposed to fall off the table. Oh, let me plug my charger in. There we go. Let's see. And then okay, well, this is what happens. Well, he gets up and walks over by the table. He slips on the tube, cracks his head open, dies. Narration: whoever found the body stole the tubes. One thing led to another, and they ended up in. Which is exactly the dialogue, exactly the situation. Um, oh man, and then ends up in the lab of Ligma nuts. But let's see. But we see a scientist who is dressed like the crazy scientist on TV, but looks exactly like the weirdo guy that died. He's in a fancy lab with big tubes and all kinds of tech. I like this joke too. I thought I did a good job with this book. Too bad Donald ruined it. Let's see. Up close of a giant tube, there's a slot for all the little ones to be placed in, and there's a whole bunch of extra slots too. The giant tube is also open, and we see a body in there. It's Brutus. Let's see. And then the scientist closes the tube and puts the little ones in place. And then he says, "Soon, Brutus, soon." Except I think Donald added a line. Ugh, this is dumb. One more round of juice for the old mental meats, and you'll be perfect. What in the world kind of line is that? But he does at least do the soon, Brutus, soon. This is dumb here. This is dumb. This should not say, but first, Cheeto break. It just says, now he's eating from the bowl of Cheetos. And then he's supposed to say groovy. Then it's, God, I love Earth food. No, that's just dumb. It's supposed to just say groovy. This is dumb. That's the point, is that they have the Cheetos in space. And we understand he's taking a Cheeto break. You don't have to say Cheeto break. That's just dumb. There's certain ways you pace a comic book. There's things you show, and when you show them, you don't say them. There's certain ways the pages and the dialogue are supposed to be constructed and work together. This is not it. This is not it. It was it in the script. It was not it when he transferred it here, when he just absolutely ruined the book. But let's see. Okay, so he accidentally drops a Cheeto into an empty slot, and then he shouts no, and then the tube explodes. So that's what happens here. So that's page 40, and then so here we are on 41. And I'm going to check in with you guys in the chat real quick. Oh, well, nobody really even said anything, huh? Well, just going to say it again. That's linked to my books. 19 people in here, guys. Please hit the thumbs up and share out the link. Let's go back here. Taking another look at the script, and let's see. So we see Brutus emerging from the tube. Ligma nuts, the scientist, is dead and exploded everywhere. Brutus runs out the room. He finds himself in a bathroom. There's a stack of photos on the sink/counter. He flips through them, and they're all like Johnny Bravo, who have a similar haircut. Maybe one of the photos is Lobo. Brutus looks in the mirror, grabs gel that's there, and styles his hair after them. So Donald did change that slightly. He just ended up making Brutus try out different hairstyles until he got the right one. Originally, there was supposed to be the stack of photos to flip through, but this is the one change in here that I think actually was better than what was in the script. Donald gets a pass on this one page. This was better than flipping through the photos, but the rest of it's trash. So he got one small funny joke right. Let's see. Page 42. He snaps out of the flashback by someone bumping into him. Apparently, there's a big fight going on, and he didn't notice because of the flashback. Then Brutus says, "I oughta." And then Brutus gets up and claps both his hands against the dude's face, breaking it open, which is what happens pretty much. I mean, he punches it off. Let's see. Random people start trying to fight him, and he starts owning them all. There could be potential for expansion here if we hit a stretch goal, but it isn't necessary. But yeah, so he fights people. Page 4, guards all rushing in. Did he put that there? Okay, yeah, that ends up happening. But, oh, this might have been page 42 right here with more of the random fights. This is dumb. Let's get a party started, snapper heads. No, this is 14-year-old girl on Tumblr dialogue. This is not what Brutus would say. He's supposed to be cool. He's not supposed to be cringy. But okay, so here's where the guards rush in. And again, you can't really see half the page because the way the PDF cuts it off. I don't know why we can't really see his hands. But I think this is where... No, this is more of the fight. I thought that's where he was getting cuffed because his hands were, like, behind him. Oh, this is dumb. He says, fight like male feminists. He says, you guys fight like male feminists? Oh, my goodness. This is retarded. This is some of the worst dialogue I've ever seen. You fight like male feminists. Oh my goodness, that is trash. Oh, and there's Cecil, so he's gutting Cecil. This is dumb. But here we got, let's see. So I'm a little bit lost on what page this is because it looks like it's carrying over like the fights I talked about, but I'm not quite sure how he's pacing it here with like the guards that are supposed to come in a little bit earlier. Let's see, because this is supposed to be like, here are the guards, and here's where they come in with like the power neutralizers aren't working anymore. Launch the failsafe, which carries over right here from page 43 to the script. It looks like maybe at most he might have like just had like a little expansion of the fight scenes here, but it doesn't really look like anything's different. It's still pretty much what happens in the book. He might have had like he might have like stretched that out to like an extra page of fights right before the guards come in, but then the guards do exactly what I said. The power neutralizers aren't working anymore. Launch the failsafe. We see green lights come out from the walls and freeze all the inmates in place, which is what happens. Let's see. And then guard 2 says Brutus is a special place for you. And then right here with page 44, we show him being led into a cell by 2 guards. There are no windows in the cell, just white walls and another door that's closed. Brutus says, where's the other door lead to? Which he says right here, but let's see what Donald added. For the sake of exposition. For the sake of exposition? Who starts their sentences this way? He ruined it. You're allowed to have 1 or 2, maybe just 1. You're allowed to have 1 meta joke in this book, which I already gave us. And then Donald added like, 6 more meta jokes. Meta jokes are not funny if you use them every page. He's used these every single page. You use them once. It's funny. It's funny to have 1 meta joke. But for the sake of exposition, I have to explain this is the sucky choice wing. You can either sit here in solitary confinement or exit the second door. Either choice sucks for you. This is dumb. Let's see. But Brutus says, where's the other door lead to, like I said? And then guard 1 says, wouldn't you like to know? And all of a sudden, Brutus, hands are cuffed, elbows one into the wall and trips the other. The door closes in the process, and he beats them up, which is exactly what happens. Door closes in the process. He elbows them, beats them up. Let's see. This is dumb. This is dumb. Let's have a look-see. Brutus would never say look-see. He's not a little girl. Let's see right here, page 45. He finds the keys and is able to uncuff himself. Then he grabs a little keychain and tests a few in the door until one works. He starts to open the door. We don't see what's outside. which is exactly what happens here. This is dumb. Uh, why is it always the last one? This was supposed to be silent. This is supposed to be quick. This is just supposed to be quick. Just him opening the door. But let's see. Page 46. We get a shot from outside the prison. Turns out prison is on a cloud. This door leads you straight off the prison and free falling down to who knows where. We can't see past the clouds. The next shot is his paw looking down. Let's see. Speaker in the corner of the room behind him. We've got a code red. Code red. Prisoner Brutus in room 774. Yep. See, we've got a code red. Code red. Prisoner. Okay. Oh my goodness. He says prisoner Boobies Brutus in room 774. How retarded can you be? Let's see. Well, this changes just slightly. He jumps out as the does it? No, that's still there because the guards are in the room. He just sort of put it at a different spot. I thought it was supposed to be somewhere. I thought it was going to be up here at the start. He puts it at the bottom, but he jumps out as the guards run in. Except I thought that was going to be up here. We just see the guards at the bottom. Let's see. We see him pass through the clouds, but we don't see where he lands yet. Then here's the guards. No way he survived. He deserved it. God rest his soul. Exactly what happens. Let's see. Shot of the door closing. Well, he doesn't add the shot of the door closing, does he? And then page 48, up close with Brutus's face, confused. We can't see much of a background. Brutus's thoughts. I'll break you out of there, Gideon. Oh my goodness, this is awful. So it's supposed to say, what it says here is, I'll break you out of there, Gideon, but where am I? And then it's supposed to, we show where he is. He's in a mystical city that's floating on a giant cloud is where he's supposed to be. Instead, he lands on a street. And he's like, hang in there, little buddy. I'll be back for you. It might take a minute, though. That's dumb. This would have been a good... I don't know if you'd call it a cliffhanger. It would have been a great way to continue to the next book if he says, I'll break you out of there, Gideon. But and then we show the mystical city that's floating on the giant cloud. And then he says, where am I? That would make you want to read. Him on a street does not make you want to read. And then stretch goal pages. We'll take a look at the stretch goal pages by Andrew Huerta after I check in with you guys here in the chat. Let me enlarge this real quick so I can see what's going on. Right, Lorenzo says, I paid for a book with your dialogue, not Donald's. Of course, because I know what I'm doing. And he doesn't. We got a guy from Red Bank. Nice to see you, dude. He says, I'm here. And he says, I never heard of Brutus? Alrighty then. Lorenzo says, snapper heads? Yeah, it's a dumb catchphrase he added. Let's see. I think the dialogue is spedoinkle? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Benjamin Random says, would have been good to demand redoing the lettering as well as the writing. Would have been good to demand doing the lettering. Oh, I don't letter. I mean, I did do the writing. I mean, he hired a letterer, but Donald, I guess, changed the dialogue to be cringy. And here's the link to my books, by the way, you guys. If you guys want to buy my books, that's the link to do so. But now we'll take a look at the Huerta pages. Let this thing... Why did it go all the way back up? Let's go back down. Here we go. Let's see. Well, this is supposed to take place after page 21, but let's see. We see Brutus in the jungle stalking a trader. Brutus has twigs in his hair, and I don't even know what's going on here. I don't know what's going on. It's hard to tell. What? Brutus jumps down about to chop him up. The guy turns around last second and breathes fire at the chainsaw knives, melting pretty bad. I don't know what this backup story is supposed to be because this is not what I wrote. What is this? Let's see. Yeah, this backup story is completely changed. That's the only changed thing it looks like. The backup story is different. That's it. Let's see. Special thanks to this group of snapper heads. He really put Caesar for Ethan. Ethan Caesar, man, Skyver. Um, oh man, yeah. I guess the backup story was all he changed. Um, I guess so. I guess the backup story was what he changed. This doesn't look like my backup story at all. There were supposed to be like chainsaw knives and a fire breather, and Gideon was supposed to be locked up in a cage, and I guess that's the only difference. He changed the 5-page backup story. That's what he did. That's the only difference outside of a little bit of cringy dialogue. The whole thing is what I wrote. So let me stop screen sharing, guys. 20 people in here, guys. Please hit the thumbs up. Share out the link. VM Rees says Donald had to have throat reconstruction surgery because his wife's boyfriend was a big black guy. Oh my goodness. You're killing me. You guys are killing me. But yes, you guys saw the comparison now. Donald lied when he said, I changed 25% of the scenes and the dialogue. He did not do that. If you guys saw the first video along with this stream, he didn't do that. He added a couple cringy lines of dialogue, and that was it. And I guess the backup story in the book was changed. But I mean, that still doesn't count as like, did I change 25%? Because he didn't really change anything besides adding excuse me, I'm hiccuping a little silent hiccup there, but he just changed like a couple lines and that was it. He's like, I changed 25% of it and 25% of the scenes. No, I took you guys to the entire script. It's my script. It's what happened. Lorenzo says, did Donald edit your script just to spite you? Yes, that's exactly what he did. He edited it to spite me. There was there was never any talk between us of him wanting to edit it. As soon as I turned in the script, he's like, it's perfect, don't change one word. So yeah, he was fine with the script. He just did this just to spite me, just to diminish my credit. Mars 10 said 25% still wouldn't be enough to remove writing credit, even if true. That's also true, but as we saw, it was like 0.00000000001 like percent changed. Like he just changed a little of the dialogue and made it like super cringy. He clearly showed he didn't understand the characters, and he didn't understand the story. He didn't understand why certain scenes were the way they were, why certain scenes didn't have dialogue because they didn't need them, and there's certain ways your comic pages are supposed to flow. The pages, the scenes are all connected in a way to get different points across to the reader, and Donald just doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand writing. He doesn't understand story. That's why he's a drawer. He's not even an artist. He's a drawer. He just draws. He's not an artist. So he's a big dummy, and he's probably never going to pay me for this book because he's making up expenses and stuff, and he absolutely refuses to show me the accounting, and he's been really disingenuous. He's been a liar. He already stole the writing credit, so I have absolutely no faith in him to pay me. I would be really shocked if he paid me. But yeah, so I mean, if you guys got any questions about the script, just let me know, or about Brutus in general, about any of the stuff that's happening with me and Donald. If you guys got any questions about that, let's see. Final Flag Guy says, take it to Writers Guild arbitration and have the book pulped. I'm not going to join any Writers Guild and have to pay them. It's a pyramid scheme. I'm not joining the guild. I shouldn't have to pay money and join some pyramid scheme just for Donald to be an honest man for just 1 second and just put me down as the writer like I was. Benjamin Random says, what if we paid you for writing it instead? I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, you guys could if you wanted to, but I think that'd be asking a lot from you guys. Honestly, you could just buy my books, man. Like, if you guys want to support me, you guys could honestly just buy my books, or even if you don't buy my books, just share out the link. Like that link I've been posting in the chat, I'll post it again. Like that'll take you to my 4 books that I self-published on Amazon. If you guys want to support me, just buy my books, share them with people who might like them. I mean, that's what you guys could do. I mean, it would be cool if you guys paid me. I got paid $3,000 for writing Stardust. That was my part of the profits when that was done. Uh, Trixie King Blood Reaper, I made 6,000 from. I got paid 6,000 for that. So from Brutus, I expect probably at least 5 grand. I think would be accurate if I made 5 grand on Brutus. But there's no way he's gonna pay me. He's refusing. If I were to ask you guys for it, I mean, 5 grand would be a lot to ask from you guys. So if you guys just want to buy my books, like the ebooks are $2.99 each. So if you guys just want to support me, just $2.99 for each of my ebooks. There's 4 of them. That's over 800 pages for $11.96. So it's definitely a great value. Or if you get the hard copies are $10 each, and they'll arrive in 2 days from Amazon. But yeah, if you guys paid me, I mean that'd be incredible. But I know I'd be asking for a lot of money from you guys. So Donald DeLay's wife has a boyfriend. Is fine with that. She doesn't anymore. It was actually his ex-wife actually. But he was fine with it. He was absolutely fine with it. P Money says, "Hey Nasser, how's it going? Can I borrow some money?" Man, I don't know if you heard me at the start, but I was my PayPal got hacked. I'm waiting for them to return my money. I had $250 in my PayPal and it got stolen. And I was on the phone with, I went to my bank after work and then I was on the phone with PayPal and it's gonna take like 7 to 10 days if they could get it back for me, and it's like a whole debacle. So I don't have money, P Money, or I honestly would if you needed it and I had it, but I just need to get it back first. Lorenzo says, "I already paid for Nasser to write Brutus. Donald screwed us backwards over." That's also true. And Donald especially screwed Nasser over. He really screwed you guys over because you guys did not sign up for a late book. You guys signed up to get this book on time, and that's how it should have been. So he screwed over all. I forget how many backers we had. I think it was just shy of, excuse me, of 1,300. I think it was just shy of 1,300. He screwed over all of you guys by making it late, and he screwed you over by giving you guys cringy dialogue he added that nobody signed up for. Then he screwed over me because he's not going to pay me. He screwed over all of us. Final fight, guys. Says he already joined a pyramid scheme. It was called CG. The guild would have kept things honest at least and provided protection. No contracts in CG. Not much honor either. Well, I mean, as much as I think CG is trash, I don't know if it's exactly a pyramid scheme. The guild would have kept things honest, but I mean, the book's already been printed now. So, and I don't know. I just don't think Donald's gonna correct it, no matter what the guild says. If I were to join, Benjamin Random, thank you so much for your $10 super chat. He said, "Here's a start." Well, thank you so much, Benjamin. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Guy from Red Bank says, "I didn't back his book." Well, I think you're lucky then. P Money says, "What a coincidence! My PayPal received a lot of money from somebody who said he took it from some Rabadi guy." Oh man, oh man, P Money. No, it was somebody in like, I don't know. I think it was somebody in Mexico. Because suddenly I was getting emails from PayPal in Spanish, and when I logged in, it was all in Spanish, and I had to Google Translate everything until I could find settings and switch it back to English. Then I had to I had to change my password, set up 2-factor login and all this stuff. And I was on the phone with PayPal and they took that money. They tried to take $1,000 from my bank. And so that, and I ended up putting what's it called? A stop on anything from PayPal. So it won't take it out. It said processing. So that one's at least not going to happen. The 1,000 they were trying to steal, but they already stole 250 and some change. And so, yeah, it's going to take 7 to 10 days to get it back, which sucks. Final Fight Guy says, "In hindsight, it may have been better to take the payout that Ethan offered, then have let Donald then pay him back. On a positive note, can you repurpose your scripts for books 2 and 3, new character? Well, I probably wouldn't repurpose 2 and 3 because a lot of it ties into book 1. I could do another bounty hunter character, but I mean, then it becomes a matter of finding an artist, and you know, I don't have money at the moment to pay for an artist. I just started my new job 3 days ago after not working at all this year. So I just started a new job 3 days ago. So I don't really have the money for an artist at the moment. And I got some other stuff I need to pay for first, some other books I want to put out first. So I mean, if I did do another bounty hunter, I would totally need an artist that's okay with back end pay and doing the work for free first, and I just don't think that's going to happen because I'm like public enemy number one when it comes to like all the previous backers of my work, all my old Indiegogo backers that now hate me. So it's like everybody that used to buy my books isn't really going to buy them anymore. So I mean, I'm not going to bring in as much as I used to. So it'd be pretty tough to find an artist to work with me for free now. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, anything's a possibility, but just at least not right now with where I am financially. I just couldn't afford an artist right now. Yeah, Benjamin Random agrees, says that's an idea. Final Fight guy. Benjamin Random also says, since Donald is an idiot, Nasser could just use his ideas for something else. Screw him. Yeah, I mean, I really could do another bounty hunt. I do have another idea for another bounty hunter type of comic, but I don't know. Like I said, guys, it's just a matter of being able to afford someone, and I just really can't at the moment. Just with how things are financially, just can't. Just don't have the money at the moment. Got some other things I need to pay for. As a novel, then without an artist, well, I got some other novels I'm saving up money for to put out first. I mean, that's not a bad idea, man, but I got some other novels that I want to put out first and that I want to write first. A comic would be quicker, way quicker to write it. I don't know. I think it'd be better as a comic. We've got Raggedy Man in the chat. Says, hi, all. Nice to see you here, Raggedy Man. Benjamin Random says, I've been drawing a webcomic I wanted to start later this year. Wouldn't mind drawing a few pages for you, Nasser. We can worry about money later. Well, Benjamin, send me your art. I don't know if I've seen your art, man. Send me an email. Or wait, are you on Twitter? I don't know if you're on Twitter or not, but at least send me an email, man. I'll put my email in the chat if you don't have it, but it's also in my Twitter bio. It's just Nasser Rabadi 13 at yahoo.com. I just put it there in the chat. If you need my email, that's it right there. So just email me, man, if you want to show me any art. Final Fight guy says, also think of it in reverse. Maybe an artist hires you. Well, no, dude, I'm not somebody that wants to be hired. Like, I don't do like work for hire, man. Like I don't like to write somebody else's ideas. I only like to write my own. I will pay an artist, but I don't like to be paid up front. I'm somebody that wants to own it and take the and share profits. Like that's what I would prefer to do. I like to co-own it with the artist. That's the deal with my artists. Is we co-own it. Some people like Sean get paid up front. Donald, we were both fine with back end. Everybody works differently together, but the thing is that even if I'm paying an artist up front or if we're sharing profits, we both at least share the character rights is what I like to do. So I don't like to get paid from somebody and just not own it. I like us both to own it. Raggedy Man says there's always those buildup of ideas. Benjamin Random says, I'm afraid I haven't used Twitter ever. That places poison. I'll DM you here later and give you my email so we can talk this over. Yeah, man. Like I said, my email is right there in the chat. If you want to screenshot it or something, just send me an email, and I will check out your art, man. Do do do. We've got 20 people in here, guys. Please hit the thumbs up, share out the link, and we'll go for like 5 more minutes, you guys. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, we'll go for like 5 more minutes. We're at the hour and 15 minute mark. We'll go for an hour 20. So about 4.5, 5 more minutes here, and then we'll be done. So if there's anything you guys want to talk about, let me know. But thank you guys so much for all the support you guys have given me with this situation, and I know a lot of you guys have been sharing what has happened with me. You guys have been sharing out the video and the stream links, and also Benjamin Random. Once again, thank you for your super chat from earlier for $10. That was really nice of you, man. Thank you so much. You guys have all been great with this situation. P Money says, latest movie you watched. Let me open up my Instagram because every time I watch a movie, I put it on my Instagram. But it's been a couple weeks. Because my brother just started. Is he? What is he in? Is he in his second year of college now? Yeah, I think my brother's in his. Is this his? Or is it his second year or second semester? I can't remember, but my brother, he started his next semester of college, whatever it is, and I just started my new job. So we watch our movies together, and it's been a while since our schedules matched up. But I the last one I watched was August 26th when I watched Alfred Hitchcock's movie Shadow of a Doubt, which was a good movie. Probably not my favorite Hitchcock movie, but it was still a good movie. So that was the latest one I watched. Was on the 26th. It's been a while. Just me and my brother, our schedules are just kind of awful right now. Because he has work in college and I have work, and so our schedules are just taking forever to line up again. But hopefully soon they will. Hopefully soon. It's almost time to buy some new movies. I need to get some new movies. Have you guys, speaking of movies, have you guys seen my latest horror haul? I'm so sad. That one is 33 views. Usually I get like 50 to 100 views on the horror hauls. The second to last one has 123, and then this one just has like 33. And this horror haul I thought was one of the best ones. So if you guys, there's 21 people in here. If you haven't seen the latest horror haul, then please go check it out because I thought it was really good. I thought it was one of the best ones. And it's like so underwatched compared to the other ones. Do 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 do. Let's see. Final Fly Guy says maybe you could start something as a webcomic or behind a Patreon paywall. There might be other ways to monetize slash pay for art ahead of a potential crowdfunder. I mean, I do have my Patreon. We've got 5 awesome backers over there. It makes about $8 a month, which is enough for one book every 25 years. So if you guys want to back my Patreon, that would be a way of getting more money for an artist and to put out a comic, or for me to put out a novel. Either or, really, just depends. I just pulled it up. I just posted the link right now for the Patreon. So if anybody does want to back the Patreon and help get the ball rolling over there, help to get some more money over there so I can put out books more frequently, getting backers on the Patreon would definitely help to make money to put out a comic. But yeah, if you guys want to back the Patreon, that's where you guys could do so. Right now, like I said, I make like $8 a month over there, so it's not much. I appreciate it though. I love all my Patreon backers. Just hoping that we could get a few more over there, so we can put out some more books. All right, guys, we've got about like a minute left in this stream, so if there's anything you guys want to talk about, any questions you guys got, let me know right now in the chat. We've got like another minute, and then I'm gonna dip. But 16 people watching, guys. Please hit that thumbs up and share out the link, even though it's ending. Maybe somebody might want to catch it on replay. P Money says, "There you go. I just got my Google Hub to play Horror Hall 19." Awesome, thank you, man. I thought it was a really good haul, and um, nobody really watched it. The one before it has 123 views, and this one just 33. So I'm like, oh man, it's a really good one. But yeah. So thank you, P Money, and thank you guys all that have hung around and watched this comparison. And if you guys missed the first comparison, it's a 20-minute video. We go over the first 10 pages. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Random for your super chat, and don't forget my email is right there, man. If you wanted to email me about your work, but the links to my books and my Patreon and my newsletter and all that fun stuff is down in the description. Have a fantastic day, everybody.